Welcome back to Vagabond Gypsy, my YouTube channel here. And I was called again to do another reading today. I usually don't do more than one a week, but I'm doing a reading today on what's up with that friend, family member, or business partner, or business associate, or just fellow worker that we're working with. What's up with their attitude? Has anybody been noticing a difference in attitude with friends, family? Like they're kind of off. Well, that's going to be the reading today. And I just wanted to let you know that tarot and oracle or any other form of divination does not dictate your life, predict your future, explain your present or your past. You do. So my readings are meant to open your eyes and to bring consciousness to the present, open your mind to options and ideas that you may have never thought about, offer guidance through focus and tapping into your own senses. So I have a pick a card reading here today that I'm going to do, and I wanted you to focus on these three piles. And I lit a candle even in honor of this meditation. I've just personally noticed that some of my friends that I've talked to are kind of hard to talk to lately. I don't know if it's what's been going on or what, but I just thought I couldn't be the only one and thought I'd have this reading. So let me go. This is pile one. I have to look backwards here. This is pile one. Here's a stone for pile one. A generator. Pile two. Clear crystal quartz generator. I love these. And then here's another pile number three, clear crystal quartz generator. So sparkly. Okay, so take a moment to reflect on these, and we'll get to your readings. Okay, welcome back, pile one, for your reading. So as I was saying, I just noticed that, especially with a particular friend of mine, I'd call her up and she was just kind of cold, and I was like, I don't know if it's because we haven't been able to meet for a while and all that, but I just thought, let's get to the bottom of this and find out what's going on. Okay, so the first card I'm going to pull is the Hierophant. So I'm going to find the deck here that this is from, just so you're aware of. I like these cards. It's called Beautiful Creatures. Like I said, I'm working on getting a better camera here, but Beautiful Creatures. Okay, and let me get these other two cards out of the way. Okay, so the Hierophant is a spiritual person. Maybe your person is going through conflict and just reflecting. Maybe that's something I should have thought about, actually. I haven't done a reading on myself about this, but I thought I'd do it for the collective because I was just noticing that myself. So, soul searching, I see that as a soul searching card. Or maybe we should do some soul searching. maybe we should do some soul searching and reflection and try to put ourselves in that person's place. Maybe it's a dual. Maybe it should work on both sides, which I guess everything should. But yeah, I would say that that's definitely a thought. I mean, I think everybody's probably doing some of that within life now. The Hierophant is also associated with the sign of Taurus. I do know my particular person is a Taurus. So for me, I didn't pick a pile, but I'm just saying that, yeah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, so I would definitely say that there could be stubbornness involved because it is a Taurus, but the real thing I'm getting out of this is the fact that it's the Hierophant and that it's a spiritual being. So maybe there's a reflection going on, and it's not. Maybe in my particular case, I'm taking it to heart too much, and maybe in yours you are too. Let's take a look at the tarot card we got here. It is Death. Death card is not a bad card. It's just to me, it means the ending of a situation, which can be really a good thing, actually. So if you or your friend are going through I'm sorry, I'd take a breath there for a minute. I have kind of a cold, but anyways, transformation, endings. So maybe this person that you're dealing with is soul searching, and there's been a lot of change in that person's life, and they're trying to work through it. And maybe it's something you know or don't know, and if you know it, maybe you should just give them some time and let them know you're there to help them, and just be a good friend, I guess. I mean, everybody goes through things in their life, and some people go silent, some people get angry, some people cry, some people talk, some people don't. So your person. I don't know them. But death is not a bad card. I mean, it can mean literal death, but mostly I use the card for transformation, endings, and that happens all the time in our lives, transformation and endings. So there must be something, I'm thinking, that they must be going through spiritually, within themselves, trying to understand. Now, that deck is a brand new deck I got. It is based on the Rider-Waite deck, so it's very it's very easy to read. Let me find my box. Oh, here it is. Okay, it is the Luna Samnia Tarot. Great deck. I love it. Okay, and then I was gonna pick a goddess. I pick a goddess card for you for this situation. Okay, and the goddess card that you picked was Mama Kocha, water. This is a beautiful card. Actually, I'm going to have to look up the meaning of, I don't know who she is, but right there with that card, water, I would say that there's a lot of emotions going on within this friend of yours, internally and maybe externally as well. But I think that in this case, I would let your friend know that you're there, and or co-worker or family member. But I'm going to read this to you, what it says in here about Mama Cocha. Okay. It says, empowerment message. The world we inhabit began from ocean waters of life and the waters that surround us in the womb. Bear with me here one moment. I'm sitting in the dark here, kind of. And both of which are the domain of the Incan goddess Mama Cocha. We are most attuned to the qualities of the water. Water, as the element of water, symbolically represents our emotions. So exactly what I said. Our emotions move us to make and perceive the world as we know it. The beauty is in this truth is found by observing water in all her properties and forms. Water is fluid and passes through cracks and flaws in the ground without stress, moving around obstacles and patiently wearing away the most jagged rocks until they are smooth and gleaming. Water ebbs and flows, comes and goes in a powerful rhythmic motion of the seas and oceans, reveal their promise of release and return. Water rises up from the ground and the seeds, the clouds, and then rains upon the earth to ensure growth and sustain life. So I'm not going to read the rest, but yeah, exactly. So this is emotions to me, but it also is showing its strength. Water is power. Water is strength. So when this person works through their emotions, whether it's crying or just meditation and releasing, and it sounds like the book that I read from was asking you to observe water. So you could put some water in a bowl and maybe put a stone in there that's okay for water, or just sit and reflect in a bowl of water, or your person can too, if you feel comfortable telling them, if you get upon talking to them about it. But otherwise, I mean, to me it seems like this person is in a sad or a reflective time. I shouldn't say maybe sad, but a reflective time in their life right now. And patience may be your virtue. Just be there, be kind, and offer your assistance where needed, if needed, or just talk and like nothing's wrong and see what happens. And if you need to get to the point where you ask. Okay, I think that ends it. Thank you, Pile 1, for your reading. We hope to see you soon here at Vagabond Gypsy. Welcome to your reading, Pile 2. As I did for the first reading, I'm going to show you what decks I'm using here. So this middle deck is called the Luna Somnia deck, based on the Rider-Waite system. This deck here is Beautiful Creatures Tarot. Another fun deck. I love that one. And the third goddess deck is the Colette Baron-Reid Goddess Power Oracle. Okay, so let's pull this reading again. As I was saying before, is about what's up with our friends, our family, our workers, our co-workers. I was just telling the group 1 that I have a friend that I've been calling her during the pandemic, and it's the last year or two, and it's been hard to meet up with her, and she's been kind of quiet with me. So I'm like, what's up, so that's why I decided to do this reading. So here's the stone that you picked it from, so put that to the side. Okay, the first card, I don't want to reveal that. Oh well. Ten of Swords, finality. To me, it seems like your friend may be going through an ending, or something is massively changing in his or her world. So Swords is an air sign associated with Gemini. So I don't know if your person is a Gemini or you're a Gemini. 10 is the last card of the pips. So basically there's an ending coming. To me, they've been struggling with something, an inner struggle or family or something within. So it does seem like this pile 2, your person is dealing with something, but the good thing is, whatever it is, it should be coming to an end. The 10 card is the end, but it also means that there was a struggle, and in this card it definitely looks like she's piled up her struggles there. She's laying on her grief or her worries or her whatever was standing in her way. Well, let's look at your tarot card now. Okay.
I don't know that.
It is the Devil. And so the Devil card is definitely, and the person that you're dealing with is dealing with deceit. I mean, bondage. I mean, maybe they're tied to, it seems to me like there's a lot of deceit or confusion, not knowing what to do to get to this finality. Although, because this card is the 10, there will be a finalization coming, but they're dealing with their inner demons. I mean, it can be addiction, it could be anything. Yeah, let's get a clarifier on that, actually. See if we can find out what if we can find out what the inner struggle is. Okay, this card flipped over. King of Cups. Okay, well, my thought here is that with the King of Cups, they may be having a struggle with somebody who's a powerful person. I mean, they're a wise, calm, diplomatic, caring person. Maybe if it's your friend, they're having a problem with a parent, a struggle with a parent, or because the King of Cups is a person who's calm and wise and strong-willed, calm, but knows what they want and where they are. Maybe there's some kind of questions going on between your person and a struggle with this person. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's a parent, or maybe it's a boss, or maybe it's somebody that they look upon with respect, but they still feel cheated about something, or it seems like they have something going on within their head, like they're angry about it. Like if you Like if your boss told you, I need you to work Saturday and Sunday for the next 6 months, and you were like, I don't want to do that, but yet you were afraid to say something because they are your boss, or you like your boss and they're a nice person and you respect them, and but you had plans for the weekend. I mean, maybe it could be something as simple as that, or it could be a parent. Like I said, maybe a parent doesn't like something that their child is doing, and they're trying to figure out how to come to a good ending, a good conclusion to this. But I mean, like I said, the good thing is that it is coming. The card is, it is coming. I don't know what the ending result will be. If it will be, who's going to be happy, if this person's going to be happy, or this person's going to be happy, or they're both going to be happy. But there's also deceit here, and I think this person could also be thinking, oh, this person is sitting here, my boss is sitting here acting all strong and telling me to do this, but maybe you feel like other people weren't asked to work that shift as you. Maybe you're feeling taken advantage of. I mean, these are just a couple options, but definitely your person is having issues, strong struggles, but they are going to get through it. Let me see what the Goddess card pull is here. The Sun. Okay, well, the Sun is a good sign in tarot. It means that you're everything's great. I mean, you're going to reach. It looks like this person's going to end up coming to a perfect conclusion and be happy. But I am going to read that Goddess again. I do not know anything about this Goddess, so I'm going to read it right out of the book and tell you what it says here, a little bit about it. So we'll read the alignment message. Sometimes the light shines too bright and too hot for you to achieve your aims. Although the sun is bright, getting too close to it its fire will risk everything burning to the ground. Do you really want to know all of the hidden from you now? Are you ready to face the harsh light of illumination, that rips open your old ideas and shows you what else is possible? So let's see here. What else does it say at the beginning? It says, when you shine your light into the world, you will attract various people and experiences that match or challenge your commitment to being empowered. Right now, you are receiving information to know which choice to make. These two cards here, which opportunity to take, and which person to trust. And this is an Aboriginal Australian sun goddess, Yi. Illuminates your path with her rays and brings clarity as she shows you what you need to know. So that is beautiful cards. She is the goddess that is helping your friend out here. Yeah, so it sounds as though her path will be illuminated, but it completely aligns with these cards. I mean, doesn't know which path to take. I mean, if you listen to your, let's say it's just for example, if it was the boss, if you listen to your boss and do it, well, the boss will be happy. You might not be happy, but you'll get paid more for it. So maybe that will work out. But just your mind is her mind is playing his mind is playing tricks on them with the Devil card there. So that's making more sense to me now too, as far as that Devil card. The mind is playing tricks on you. I mean, who doesn't do that? I mean, all the time. I mean, your mind can send you into a situation of questioning things that, honestly, it's almost like you should just sit back and meditate for a little bit. I mean, although everybody's different, you know, I mean, everybody's minds work differently, and people, when they feel cheated, when they feel torn down and somebody's ruling over them, they don't like that. So in my opinion, I mean, this might not be everybody's story, but I do believe that this one to me looks pretty clear, like they're struggling with either a father figure or mother figure or boss or even a friend, and then their mind is playing tricks on them with deceit. But the sun is coming, the path is lit, and the end is coming, because it's the 10, as I said. So I'd say stay strong with your friend. Just let her know you're there. Let him know you're there. Just keep calling, communicating, and just give time for your friend to get through this. Hopefully, I mean, maybe you can talk to him about it. If not, just give him time. It looks like this situation is coming to an end. Okay, well, that ends the reading for pile 2, and I'm so glad you joined me here on Vagabond Gypsy. Hope to see you again for the next reading. Welcome back, pile 3, for your reading. As I did for the other 2, I'm going to show you the decks that I'm working with today, because I know that when I see people using decks, I usually want to know what they are. Okay, so this deck is called the Luna Somnia deck. Love this one. It's based on the Rider-Waite system, so it's easy to follow along if you've learned on Rider-Waite. And middle card is the Goddess Powers by Colette Reed. Love that one. And this pile here is Beautiful Creatures Tarot. Kind of hard to show you, but that's it. Okay, so as I told the other piles as well, the reason I was doing this reading is because I have a friend who I've been struggling to communicate with on a normal level lately, and I don't know if it's because we haven't been able to see each other in a while, but we talk on the phone, and it just seems like it's been a kind of a struggle in communications, whereas we never had that issue. So I haven't done a reading on myself, but I thought I'd do it for the collective, because I'm sure that other people are going through the same thing. So your first card here is 9 of Cups, Satisfaction. Okay, well, the 9 of Cups are water. And I mean, it says satisfaction, but if you look at the card, it looks as though she's half satisfied. Maybe your person has a big, huge list of what they expect and want, and they're just struggling with that. They got some of it, but they're still wanting more. It looks like this card is wanting more to me. Let's look at your tarot card, see if we can get a little bit more on that. The Emperor. Okay, so well, the Emperor is like father, authority, strong person. It looks like there's a strong person involved here. I think I'm going to pull another card for clarification. I did that with the pile 2 as well. But yeah, it's an authority figure that might be holding back your person from getting exactly what they want. So Ace of Pentacles was the card that I pulled, and then the Tower was on the bottom. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles represents a maternal force, but what's not to say it could be male or female. Prosperity, practicality, trust. So maybe your person is dealing with, well, that's definitely affirming the Emperor there, this card here. Practicality. So the Emperor is saying what else your person wants possibly needs to be worked on. It's not practical to this person with these two cards together. But this is the beginning. So maybe this Emperor is this maternal, paternal person. This father, mother figure is starting to open up to the fact that maybe eventually, with hard work, this person will get to their final goal. I mean, she's drinking her drink to celebrate, but she wants more, and it seems like this person that you're dealing with, possibly, if this doesn't resonate with you at all, this could just be for a few people. It seems pretty specific to me, but this person here is dealing with a figure that is stopping them from reaching their full goals. And with the Tower card on the bottom, that to me is a possibility, meaning that maybe this person will realize that your friend makes sense, and will come to the point where they'll say, you know what, let's try it your way. Let's tear down my old thoughts and values and reasoning. Let's open our mind to seeing what you're looking at. I mean, maybe with her calmness there, it says satisfaction. She might be, he or she might be also showing their strength here, and their smart tactical ways of dealing with this person, because it looks as though eventually the Tower moment will happen. The strict, formal thoughts and values this person is holding against this person and what they want to do will break down, and a new beginning will happen. So it looks like they may give in to the breakdown. Brand new startup. Here we go. Startup on the road to prosperity. So this person is doing the right thing, but maybe your friend is so occupied in mind to get to what they want that they don't even know that they're treating you any differently. So I think that this one, out of all three of them, I think I would just sit back. I mean, all of them really were, but I would have you just sit back and wait and see what happens. Let's see which goddess you have here. Danu, assurance. And I am going to read out of Danu. I don't know very much about Danu, but it says assurance, so that right there tells me that assured prosperity and victory is going to happen here, I think. And bear with me here while I find Danu in the book. I actually took a goddess class, and this was one of the first goddesses that I had learned about. I know she's a Celtic goddess and earth goddess. Let me see what it says here. Okay. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Exactly. Whatever it is you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you are in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted and planned and work toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of the events and be ready for your next opportunity. Wow, so that one fits perfectly with everything here. Your friend's goddess Danu looks like it's going to make her final victory, the bubbly champagne at the end of the road, and she will get everything, he or she will get anything they want. But at this time, I mean, this card is beautiful, really. I mean, this reading, I should say. I definitely would just lay back, give some time to your friend, and maybe now it's time for me to do one on myself for my friend. Well, we'll get through it. Everybody does. Whether it ends the way you want it to or not, there will be a completion. So I want to thank you, Pile 3, for joining me here today, and hope to see you back at Vagabond Gypsy. Thank you.